Greg the Egg, Blackmore Rules, 7:45 a.m. in the morning. Rain. Dole. Hello, good morning, folks. As you can see, it's another rainy day in the good old UK. I'm just going to show you some more stuff out of the Reading Hall. We're coming to the end now. I'm going to do the last few CDs on this film, and the next film will be the 3 vinyl albums and something else I bought. I'll do that tomorrow. But the first one I'm going to hold up is something you don't see on the VC very often, and it's this band. It's a band called Stampede. Now, Stampede were a new wave of British heavy metal. New wave of British heavy new wobbin band back in the 80s. They didn't last very long, and you can see why I bought this one, because it's called the Mildenhall and Reading Tapes, because I think they played at the Reading Festival or Monsters of Rock around about that time, and that was sort of their highlight. But when I saw this, my eyes nearly popped out of my head. You don't come across this sort of stuff very often, and it's a live stuff as well, and that's what's on it at the back. I believe the guitarist Lawrence somebody, after they disbanded, went on to play with UFO. It's a great band, and I'm really into me new wave of British new wobbin. And that's the booklet there, and that's a picture of the band there, and it's just a great piece. This, I believe, came out as an afterthought in like 2010. You had that was it, Lawrence Archer. He was the one who ended up in UFO. But you got Reuben Archer, who was on vocals. But it's just one of these obscure things that's worth looking out for. Bit Bop Boom John would like this and appreciate this record. But so I had to pick that one up. But as I say, when I saw that, I just shocked. I had to do a double take. Now, while I was doing this, I was looking at a record. It's a very common one, and that's Iron Maiden, a real dead one. The price was only a couple of quid, and I picked it up for something to listen to. I'm having a real Iron Maiden kick at the moment, and that's the cover, and you got the bit inside. What I liked about this, it's got a nice collage, and it tells you what bands. It's like what bands they all went in and who went into what, and you got a picture on the back, like a collage or whatever you want to call it, of all the pictures and stuff. But yeah, just for some reason lately I'm just going on a big Iron Maiden kick, playing a lot of their stuff, and it's really, really good. Another thing I noticed in it as well was the merch book. This is all EMI stuff. I don't know if you understood it back in the day. When Iron Maiden came out, we couldn't afford to buy their stuff. It was horrendous. It was like EMI charged top dollar for their videos and their records and stuff like that, and it was just so expensive. But it's cheap to buy now. But back in the day, it wasn't. I was having that discussion, funny enough, with somebody in the record store. About Iron Maiden stuff. This will please Greg the Egg. Got this one. I'm not going to show it because we all know what it is, but I haven't got it on CD, I don't think. I've got it on vinyl, but I picked up that. It's only a couple of quid, so that'll do something to listen to here. Right, a few more CDs now. I've got Lita Ford, one of my favourites. Bless her. Definitely check her out. If you like Doro, that sort of stuff, check out Lita. I'm a massive fan of hers, and I really like her. Great music. And I'll save them two to last. Another one I picked up was one of my favourite bands. Renee, I love this one. Hosper, Hammerfall, and this is Infected. Again, I don't know much about it because I've never heard it before. Haven't got round to playing it yet either, which is rare for me. But that's it there. Anything by Hammerfall is going in my collection. It's got one of these booklets, but the actual thing is sort of actually attached. It's real nicely presented, and if it's good as the other stuff, you're in for a treat. You can't go wrong with Hammerfall. Absolutely amazing band. And there's another booklet in there, but that's what you get. That's the CD and all that stuff. I really like them. Another band I got as well is a band I keep getting muddled up with, Dokken. Don't know why. Does anybody else do it? And that's Crocus. I don't know if this is a good album or a bad album. But again, it's only that was £8. Cost me a bit more, but I got it a bit cheaper than that. But that was the Crocus. I've got a feeling this weren't. If anybody knows this album, hit me up on the comments down below. But yeah, that's the track listing of it, and you got a nice inner as well, and that's all that. I think, is it both CDs or one DVD? One DVD, one CD. So they definitely looked after the Zulu there. Give me plenty to do and plenty to watch. But now the last two CDs I want to show you is Scott Waters. Scott mentioned him in one of his recent videos. Now this is a guy I've seen on it loads of times in record stores, but I've never got round to picking it up. And that's this guy. You don't see this much on a VC either. He's a guy called Chastain. He's like a guitarist. He's a bit like Axel Rudy Pell, really. He just does the guitar work. But I put one of these on. It's just mind-blowingly good. And I don't know much about him. It's just one of these CDs and records I've seen in record stores, but I've never got round to pulling the trigger on him. I've also got another one as well. And just to test the water with him, if you like. Which is a good phrase to use at the moment. It's absolutely pelting it down here. But yeah, I just bought these two. Again, I got them quite cheap. And if anybody has what the thoughts on Chastain, put them on the comments below. But then I won't call them blind buys because I did know of him. But I think Scott Waters mentioned him in one of his recent videos, or somebody did. And I thought I saw him in the record store, so I thought I'd just give him a try out, because there's a lot of artists. I don't know if you know if you're a record collector, and when you get them in the bins, you thumb past them and you never sort of bother with them. And a few years later, you sort of discover them for the first time. And they're absolutely mind-blowingly good, and you think, "Wow, why didn't I pick them up in the first place?" And, you know, especially when you picked up some mediocre rubbish in the first place. You know what I mean? But yeah, these are two Chastain CDs in dementia, and that sort of sums my situation at the moment. And In and Outrage, was it? Yeah, but Greg, you might like. I think you'll like these. Check them out, mate. But that's the booklet, and yeah, there's all the lyrics on there. I might be able to read them. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've got. But hit me up with the comments below if you are familiar with them. Anyway, folks, this is going to be a short one today, and have a great day. I'll be shopping for a Frogman suit or a canoe the way things are going. Take care, folks, and see you next time.